All right. So, hey everybody, my name is Benjamin Jones, and I'm an online full stack web development student for Flatiron School. And this is my first CLI project. So, we're just going to take a look at what it can do and all the work I put into it. So, for the CLI project, it's an application that I created that uh, creates a list of the featured products on EnterActionApparel.com. I'll show you guys that website as well. And it, of course, it uses the command line interface. And it actually allows the user to choose from a list of items either all items or items on sale. So there'll be an option to choose between the two. It'll be prompted for the user. Then after that, the user chooses the individual product. They'll be listed in number order, and they'll just have to choose one, and they'll get more information about it. Okay, and then what's included once you choose the item is the regular price, the sales price, and the description. And so, to install this, you add the gem to your gem file. So gem and its CLI underscore project. And then you actually bundle it to install all the gems that you have. So we'll go ahead and run the bundle. And then, if you didn't want to install everything, you can install it individually by putting in gem install CLI underscore project. So the usage, so once it's installed, it'll run a command called EnterAction Apparel in the terminal to get started. And so that's actually just one of the bin files. So it's this EnterAction Apparel file right here. And it requires the CLI project Ruby file, and it just creates a new CLI object and runs the call method on that new CLI object. So when we go into the CLI, it creates runs this call, it creates a new object and runs this call, which then makes new products and puts out all the information, everything that you need. And then that's basically the flow of the entire gem right there. So if we go ahead and put in EnterAction Apparel, run that, and we go ahead and get our prompt. So it says, welcome to the EnterAction Apparel featured product list. And it asks what products you'd like to see. So you either do all to get the list of all the products or sale for just the products that are on sale. So we'll start with all. And when you do all, you see there's 50 products. So, starting with this line here, EnterAction Apparel's list of all products. And then it just goes in order 1 through 50. It's the same as on the page. I'll show you guys that in a second. But then, if we just put in number 1, which is the Usman t-shirt, it'll pull up all the information on that specific item. So this is where I put in the 1, and this is the item I chose. So Usman t-shirt. And it shows you the regular price and the sales price. So right now it's $29.95. And so then the description, it gives you the description that's on the web page, everything that it says specifically about that item there, okay? And so I'll just go to the page so you can see that it's the same. So this is the EnterActionApparel.com web page, and these are all the featured products on that homepage. And you can see the very first one here is that Usman t-shirt, and you see that it's on sale. So if I click on that and go to the individual product page, pull that up, and this is actually really cool. The Usman t-shirt, it has an actual bottle that spins on the shirt, and it has like a bunch of options to choose. And I'm really hyped about this because I actually am a co-founder of EnterAction Apparel. Just throwing that out there. So if you like it, go ahead and hit me back. Let me know what you think about it. But right here, you can see this is the regular price and this is the sales price. And you can see this is the whole description for that item there. So you see where it has all that information and everything. If we go back to the terminal here, you can see it says all that. Of course, on here it's a little bit different because I also stripped it so it moves it all, to the side. But it's that one's a little bit different. It would kind of be all over, so that's why it looks a little different on here the way it's set up. But you can see it has all of the same options and all the same wording that it has on here. Okay. Then from there, you have an option to either look at another product or, Y for yes, N for no. So let's say we want to see another product, and then it asks again if you want to look at all or just to sell the ones that are on sale. So this time we'll go ahead and put in sale. So it only pulls up the items that are on sale. And so it says EnterAction Apparel's list of sale products. And of course, we saw that number one was the Usman t-shirt that was on sale. And if we go back to the home page, we can see this product is on sale. I think there was only one other one that's currently on sale on this home page right now. So I think it was at the bottom. Let's see, yeah. So the only other one on sale was the Possum backpack. So it was $49.95, now $41.95. So if we go back, there you go. So 1 and 50 are the only two pulled up because those are the ones that were on sale. And then, of course, you can still choose between those items. So let's go to the backpack this time. Same thing. So Possum backpack, regular price $49.95, sales price $41.95. Then it gives you the description, everything that it says about that individual item. And so, of course, we can say yes or no again, but I'll purposely do something like, okay, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, what happens now? It says, it lets you know it doesn't understand the answer, and it just starts it over automatically for you. But what if you did it again? You press the wrong, you put too many L's in all. So now what happens? It lets you know it's not a valid input and asks you again. So, that way, even if you put something in there by mistake, you still have an opportunity to get back to where you need to go, right? So that's pretty much it. Then, like I said, you can look at any of the products on here, and of course, it's programmed. So, if changes happen, like if there was a new product added or taken away, this would automatically pull, that new information, or it would delete the information that's gone. So, at this point, we can go ahead and look into the actual Ruby files. So let's start at the top level. So at high level, you have your module CLI project. So that's just the module that everything in the CLI project folder is under. So everything comes from that same place. It requires the config environment, which is pretty much all the other files that are included, pretty much all the files in the lib directory. So the scraper, product, CLI, and version files. And it requires the other gems, so Pry, Nokogiri, and OpenURI. And the Nokogiri and OpenURI are the main gems that are used for scraping. Then one of the simple ones is version. So this is just the first version of this gem. So it's just 0.1.0. We get into our scraper, and so this is, of course, is where it pulls the data directly off of the web page. So using the Nokogiri and OpenURI, it actually goes to this URL and saves that. So when it gets page, it saves that, that whole HTML file, and then you can call on that, use the CSS selector, pull from the different divs on the web page. So this says div product item link wrapper. So if we went, and inspected, we could actually see that on the products. So, like if I clicked on a product individually, oops, let's move this a little bit. You say product item link wrapper. So every product has that exact same, descriptor for the class. So it looks through all of those, and it gets all the individual products on that home page. Then it goes into the, it doesn't go into it here, but this is where you make your products. It uses that same index of all the products that you now have, and it goes through each one individually, and it creates a new product object from each one. And it takes that product in as its input. And so when we go to product, we see for the initialize, it has the name and the URL here. So whenever you have a call new from index, which is the call that it made with the product, it initializes and creates a new product object, and it takes the product item title, which becomes the name, and it takes the main web page name plus this href. So it takes the URL for that individual product. And that's how you have the individual product page where it can pull that information, and it knows the URL for every individual product. And then obviously it saves them to the all file so you can see all the products that were made. All right. Then of course you have your price, sales price, and description, which also takes the doc, which is the individual product URL, and takes these descriptors to get the price, sales price, and description off of there. Then of course, again, the CLI is what goes through. You get all your puts commands, where everything that shows up in the terminal, and it gets stripped for everybody, for the user to input their information, and it prints the products and all the information that you need. And of course, the dot find is for finding the individual products. So it subtracts by 1 because the array obviously starts with 0. So it makes sure if you put in 1, it pulls out product 0, which is the first in the list. All right. And that's pretty much it. This is just where it displays everything else, and this is where it determines sale and all. And so the way I did the sales, if the price and the sales price are different, then it knows it's a sale product, and that's how it asks the sale product. So like if I pick anything else, like my heart is in ATL. So if I go to what number is that? Let's say 45, and the price is the same. Oh, need a charge. And the price, it doesn't have a sale, then it shows the same price. So that's why this works, and it only pulls the products that are on sale, because those will actually be different in that case. Okay, and that's pretty much it. The only other thing, I have is, this console file. Excuse me. So if you say no, it exits the program, but you can also run console. If you just want to play around, it automatically opens IRB. So if you want to go through and play around with it yourself, or you want to pry into it and do anything like that yourself, you can do that as well. And that is my CLI project. Everything stemming from EnterActionApparel.com. And again, like I said, I'm actually a co-founder for this business as well. So if you take a look at the webpage, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this video, about what I did with the CLI project, and any feedback you got from me. I would appreciate it. And so that's all I have for you guys, and I thank you.